Hello and welcome to the channel. Now, today we're going to be going through the 2026 review of the Mr. Worldwide Journeyman, where I'm going around the world, basically managing international teams and seeing how we get on. So we'll head into it here now. By the way, just before I start, I am streaming live on Twitch. Times are up there, links over there. It's World McConville, so it's the same. Just search that on Twitch and you'll get me. But I'm managing Donstown in the Irish League. Now, we're in the second division, so you've come in fairly quickly. Got promoted first season, but after that, too much hasn't changed. So, if you want to watch that, links in the description. Feel free to come on in. And we'll head into the save here now. So, it's 2026. At the beginning, we're still managing Oman, so we'll head into it here now. As you see here, we started off with a friendly against Tajikistan, which for 1-0. It was not a great performance. Didn't go overly well, but seemed to have got there alright. So, should be alright. Now, next match after that was East Timor, which we went behind, and East Timor are terrible, so they are. But we somehow found a way to go behind this match. And, well, it wasn't great. But we did get the equaliser on 1-1, and this was the final match of Group C. And finished up 2 wins, 3 draws, and a defeat. Finished up behind the Philippines. Wasn't a great result, but we're there anyway, so we're in, so it's not too bad. And that's all there is really for that. Next match up was a friendly against Thailand, just to see where we're at. I've tried this formation. I was trying different formations because I was trying to go on ahead from the 4-1-3-2 because the midfielders were all starting to retire. So we changed to a 5-4-1 diamond, which did not go well. We were 2-0 down. No, we were 3-1 down at half time, so we were. And ended up 6-3 defeat. So it did not go well. And we've left that done. After that was the World Cup. Now, I don't think I've shown a World Cup yet, but we'll show this one. Well, World Cup, Germany beat Holland in the final. Just to get a bit of a look at it here now. Go last 16. So here's what happened. Germany beat Holland in the semi-finals. Germany beat the USA and Holland beat Portugal. USA done well here after beating Argentina in extra time and Algeria in penalties. The other quarterfinals, Germany beat Mexico. Just about. Portugal beat Italy on penalties, and Holland beat Spain. So that's how it worked out. Ireland made the last 16, which wasn't too bad. Egypt as well. Ivory Coast. And the rest are sort of the usual suspects. Teams you would expect to be there. But so that's how the World Cup fared out. Germany won it. And England won 2022, so if I didn't show that one, thanks Christ. Oh, I think it did. I think it did say Senegal got runner-up in it. But I mentioned the World Cup for another reason, which is the post-World Cup sort of checkdown teams come about. Quite a lot of jobs come available. Obviously, I think England, Brazil, Spain, all were there. The M3 were there. We're not getting any of the M3. So, sort of looked at what else there was. Rumbled about quite a bit, and well, it's been given away already since it's in blue, but we ended up taking up the Japan job. Now, Japan are currently 54th in the world. They were 56th. So, initially, it's not a massive step up, but I think Japan, if I look at their squad and value wise, There's a lot more value here than there is in the Oman team. As well as that, there's quite a few youngsters you can build around. Makimi, Igashami, Kubo's still only 25. Applecamp's 26. Even Ritzy Doan and Tommy Alster are still 28. So, next World Cup, they'll still be in the squad. It's only really guys like Kamada, Minamino who'll be going. Everybody else will still be available. So, with that decision made, I've took the Japan job, and we've started for a few matches as Japan manager actually. And immediately we've went with this 5-2-3 vertical tiki-taka. Try and control the ball a bit. So it is. That's what the whole point of this is. Keep the ball. And just sort of, these guys can come up and provide a bit of support. I've worked out wide centre backs sort of provide. One will go forward, but the other one won't. So if, say for instance with this team here, Ueda goes forward, Matsubara doesn't. He sits and forms with Igashami to sit as a 2. But as well as that, we also have 4-1-3-2 if we need to, but should be alright. Should be alright until we get sort of outside Asia, until we're playing like a Brazil or whatever. So, plus I think Japan gives us a good chance to go up the rankings. We should do well in tournaments as Japan. So, with that, we went on ahead. Get going. First match against Oman. Yep. The first match as Japan manager was against the team I actually was managing beforehand. And we lost 1-0. Who would it? Now, Al Shady got the goal after 9 minutes. We were the dominant team in this match. So were, but just couldn't score a goal. For whatever reason. And it's first match, it's a friendly, so it doesn't matter over a big amount. But the next match was Turkmenistan. Scored 3 goals in the first 15 minutes, everything going well. Hugo for Ahashi, in case you're wondering, that's the fellow plays for Celtic at the minute. So it is. So, done well. Kamada chipped in with a couple. I think he was playing midfield, so that's that sort of. Finished 3-1, so we done alright. After that, the next match was North Korea away from home, which we won thanks to 2 penalties, so we did. Shigawara is our right wing back, so it's alright. And Kamada again, with an go just to wrap it up, really. Nothing really happened. And China, who were the first sort of test we had, teams sort of round near us, rankings wise. Comfortable 1-0 win. Should have won by more. But it didn't happen. Anyway, next up was Syria. This was just a match to sort of get warmed up for the East Asian Cup qualifying, which we had to fucking do for some reason. But we somehow lost to Syria. Syria, who are 66th in the world, so not far from us. But we should have won this match too, actually, but we didn't. There's just been the odd match where we haven't been able to score a goal for whatever reason. And we made up for it when we played Macau. 9-1. Finished. Kyogo with 5 minutes in with a penalty. Ritzy Doan scoring twice. Minamino got a hat trick. Hidasi Morita, who's a centre midfielder who's currently in this game at Watford. Starts in Portugal for Santa Clara. So he chipped in on Ko Itakura from 2 corners. And they got an equaliser when it was, I think it was 8-1. It was 8-0 when they got their goal, so it didn't mean much. After that was Chinese Taipei, which was just 4-0. Again, Kubo, 2 goals as a false 9, so not too bad. Minamino got 1, and Igashami, who's the young centre back, who's very good. He's only 5'10", so if for the tactic, he's the boy in the middle of the three, just covers. So he does. That's what I have him doing. He's playing very well, so he is actually in the role. Recently moved to the UAE and sort of went alright. But gets his goal there. And the last match, Hong Kong actually took the lead here. So they did. It was 1-1 at half time. So it was. Kunamoto got an equaliser for us. A player who's sort of in and out of the squad. Come up in the press recommendations that I call him in. So I needed a gap and just went, aye, I'll take it. So then Hugo got a penalty, scored it. And then Ritsu Dolan got a hat-trick off the right wing. As Japan might have a lot of these players, who either footed can play either side. Him and Kyogo can both do either side, so it's quite a useful thing. But Kyogo can do up front as well. And he has been in, fantastic form. He has been. He got a 10, he's got it twice. It's McConville fucking China PR, so. Or McConville Hong Kong, so probably doesn't matter that much. But he hasn't really played well the rest of the games. But I'd say they'll grow into the tactic, so they will. And as you probably see here, we'll have a match left before the end of the year because it's the 31st, it's the very last day. Go, but before that, we'll have a match in India, which will won 4-0. With Kubo, Minamino, and Tomiyasu from 2 corners. So that worked out alright. Anmo missed a penalty. But this is because if I go into 2027, it'll show it. But the Asian Cup is actually right in the new year, which I didn't realise. I thought it was sort of, it was middle of June the year, but they must play it in the sort of in the winter. Well, what will be in the winter for me, European. Anyway, so we have Iraq, Oman, and Tajikistan. Iraq should be a decent enough challenge. Oman, probably not. They've dropped a wee bit from we were in charge, so they have. They lost to Myanmar, for Christ's sake, who are 134th in the world. And Tajikistan, who are 123rd. So we are the highest ranked team in this group. So shouldn't be too bad. But we'll see how things get on with it. It's the Asian Cup. I'm not actually sure where we're supposed to come. They're expecting the final. Probably, I don't think there's many teams above us. Sort of, like South Korea are 30th. Iran are 34th. Australia 46th. Saudi Arabia 54th. Thailand are 56th. But he's just fucking look at this, like, so it would be. Here we're at. So Saudi Arabia, Thailand, us are all sort of much of a muchness. Whereas, like, the only teams above us are Australia, who aren't that far. So they're not. South Korea and Iran. So basically, coming out of this, I think if we manage to avoid South Korea and Iran, we'll be fine. I think we are coming out of a downturn in terms of ranking, I think. So should be alright. Just wait we're here, the quality of player we'll have is very good. So it is, like Abe, who sitting on loan. Kunamoto, who's the fella I showed. Mayashi, who was injured, that's why I didn't take him. This fella here at 18 is flipping brilliantly. So he is. So maybe get him called up into the team fairly soon. There's youngsters coming through this team, so should be alright. Like, there's a couple of 21-year-olds. Like a Xiaomi and Noda, he's still in Japan actually. So yeah, Noda. Like a Xiaomi's just moved to the UAE. But we'll have the youngsters coming through. So we do. Takumi, who's a decent player. And there is a couple of fantastic goalkeepers here too. There is like China has already got 16 caps and Shizaki has only 2, but is coming on. They're both still in Japan. They're actually both the same bloody team. I never realised. But Sheena is keeping. Are all 3 MA goalkeepers to one team? For Christ's sake. Never realised that before. But, so we'll have the squad coming through sort of youngster ways and like a couple of players. There's Watabe there. Sakai at centre back. Sakaguchi on the wing. Right, he could be a centre forward, that's not too bad. No goalkeeper. DM or centre back, so we'll have the youngsters coming through here. And we should be alright here for a while. Oh shit, going to the under 21s. Nobody really there. Under 20s, nobody really there. Under 19s. But we will have the youngsters to sit here for a few years. So, as I say, we'll be here for a while. I would say we'll be at Japan for the next World Cup unless something goes wrong. I've got to change the backlight in there actually, but I'll do that now. But I'll say we'll be at Japan till the next World Cup, I'd say, probably. At which point we should have an Asian Cup or two sort of in between. The first one will begin the next video, and I think there's another one. But there's a good few tournaments playing at Japan. The East Asian, whatever the fuck that thing was I played in to qualify for. The East Asian Cup, I'm looking here now, is the end of 2027. So there's another one to play in. Although South Korea have won every one that's been in the bloody game, so should be alright there. So with Japan for the next while, probably. After which, I think I'll try and go into Europe or South America somewhere. Maybe one of the smaller South American countries, like a Chile or a Colombia or something. We'll not get Brazil or Argentina, so maybe Colombia, Chile, even like a USA or sort of a middle and European team, a Denmark, sort of Sweden, Poland or something like that. But so for now we're at Japan. We'll be at Japan probably to the next World Cup. And if you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching. Goodbye, good luck, and I wish you well.